Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my build. This is my clutch build. Yet again, there's a few things I can do to improve it, just a few extra little things, but it's really good. It does some really good work. Now, this has got almost the ideal setup of skills for me, but I'll go through exactly what we're doing here. There's only one piece that I really want to change out for another piece that will really help. So, first up we have a mask. D&H, we're using all three pieces for accuracy, critical hit damage and critical hit chance. This one I've put 48 damage to elites on, 18,000 health, and it has a perfect concussion. So headshots get 20% headshot damage for 2 seconds, 5% with marksman rifles. I have almost constantly got this up because I'm in their face and the CTAR fires like a laser. Fenris is next. So 6.5% critical hit chance, 49 health, 8% weapon damage. Really poorly rolled chest. I do have a ferocious calm here, but it's just not working for me because capacitive, and I can't afford to lose the skills of hard hitting elsewhere. So I really and hard hitting and vital, which is the two things you need on the chest piece and the backpack. So I'm looking for a better one of these. Does get me a higher critical hit chance and a lower weapon damage, but I'm sticking with this one for now. This has Berserk, not active because I've got a pistol in hand. 8% weapon damage for 20% of your max armor depleted. It is active, as I say, because I usually use an AR and a rifle. But the rifle's just secondary, we'll see that. And 25% damage to elites. And we've got 1.5 weapon damage, 4% critical hit chance, and 1% headshot damage, which ties into my concussion at the top. Second piece of D&H is the holster. This is the bit that's letting me down. I'm looking for one of these with a high critical hit chance that I can put a high health onto. That would free me up to put critical hit chance, so put weapon damage elsewhere instead of some more critical hit chance, but keep the health here. Yet again, 4% critical hit chance, 1.5 weapon damage, and 1% headshot damage. This is the place you want the health. You want the health on the chest because it's high. I can get up to 60 there. It's pretty god rolled on there. Next part is the backpack. I can get that a little bit higher, but 38 is pretty good on there. Trilight's good because of the 10% explosive damage that goes with Spark. So damage enemy skills explosive goes 15% weapon damage for 15 seconds. I do have Perfect Spark, but it's got awful rolls on it and I can't get it to work. This one's got my Vital on. This is where I'd like to change it. I'd either like to put a Murakami here, or I'd like to put a third piece of D&H here and put a healer holster here so I can have two reds on it. If I could get red slotted D&H up there, that would work really well. Or leave it like that and put the Murakami for the extra health. So those are my options for doing that. And this is the third piece of D&H, which is 9% critical hit chance. Can't get much better than that. 30% health on kill. Those same ones again. I'm using these everywhere because they work really well. And they're bumping up my critical hit chance. I'm at 57% now, I believe. I'll show that in a minute. 30% health on kill, which is really nice. So that ties in right here. I have the death grips. 1.5% critical hit chance, I know, really poor. This I could get 1% more, but I'm happy with 11%. 25% missing health and 2% missing armor repair for each critical hit. Yet again, must have an AR, LMG, SMG, or rifle. Oh, sorry, or that's it, AR, LMG, or SMG drawn. So I'll usually use an AR, so it all works. So this, each time I get a critical, I get 25% of my health back. Each time I kill someone, I get 30% of my health back. So you can see there, I'm constantly in their face, getting my health back. And on just 4 blues, I've got 222.7 health. If I get some slightly better rolls, or the Murakami in, I can easily get that above 250, easy. Not so bothered about the armor. I'm still hitting 17.3k and an RPM at 900 on this gun here. So it's a CTAR, I love the CTAR. It just hardly ever moves. It's a great gun. Gets me 900 RPM, 17.3k and 60 in the mag. We got strained, extra. I prefer this over Allegro for this because you're reloading less. And this I would prefer to be protected reload, because, you know, get that little bit of extra thing there, or stop, drop and roll. If that was stop, drop and roll, I'd be very happy. We got 10% damage to elites on the scope, 20 rounds in the mag, 5% critical hit chance and 5% critical hit damage. And for second, we're using Merciless, and that is purely so it procs Spark. 5% chance to do 100% damage as explosive damage. And that is up pretty much 100% of the time. Percussive and Spark, if I'm in their face, it's up 100% of the time. So I'm adding in 20, 35% damage all the time, which is just phenomenal. Usually my armor's down as well, which means, well, it's never down 100% because you're getting armor back from clutch, so you're getting, say, 32 extra percent there. So you're talking 60 odd extra percent, 67% extra from there, just from those 3 talents. Really, really, really good. Stats on this, yeah, that's all my top stuff. PvP damage 11, critical hit chance 56.5, damage is 40%, and headshot damage 58%. I'm looking to increase all 3 of these when I find the right pieces. Same with the weapon damage, 52.5%, but I'm not so bothered. That's actually quite good for a clutch build where you're throwing everything into critical hit chance. 83% damage to elites, 29% health damage, and 35% explosive damage, which works because you get the 20% from Gunner, which I don't think I went through. That's the reason we use that. We use Gunner for the extra damage there and for an ignoring explosion because they are horrible. We use the typical thing of a defender drone and a reviver hive. Very, very simple, very typical, straight in your face style, but it does take some good getting used to. But it does hit some damage out. I'll show you here if I just go and put the elite on. Let's put named on. And then let's damage ourselves. Let's get that up. Ooh. See how quickly my armor's going up here. And as you see, Spark's always active, Concussion's always active. We'll give it one more go. I'll get my health right down, and you can see exactly how quickly my health comes up here. See that? Straight away up. And we're talking 1.8, 2 million DPS. So, yep, one last time, you see exactly how quickly that health comes up. So if I'm in your face, I'm getting all that extra damage. You can see the explosive damage is going off.